Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of when I was a correction officer back in the 90s down at DC jail and down Lorton, Virginia. Let's get into it. This incident is when I stopped, a situation where a female was almost assaulted. Because you can't say the word because of TikTok. But anyway, let's get into it. So again, working South 1, female unit. Worst unit in the facility where the females are housed. Point blank, period. That's just what it was. And I mean, shit, in the morning when you hear South 1 or in the 4 to 12 shift and you hear South 1, it's like, oh, God. Yeah, go down here with these. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking. So anyway, you get down there because on the female unit, let me just say this. It's always shit going on. It's always an issue. You doing security checks. You got inmates. They using it's just crazy. But let me get into the story, and then as I go on, I'll tell y'all more things that I experienced while being a correction officer. So this particular day, I was on the floor doing my security check. And we had a group of females that was in the TV room that's set up on the second level. And from the bubble, you could see the TV room from the bubble. So, but like I said, I had gotten so used to it. So I'm just doing security checks out on the floor, talking to the young ladies, seeing if they need anything, if they need to go to the infirmary, if they need to get personal hygienes or whatever the case may be. So while I'm walking and I'm just, I'm talking and, I noticed this couple of inmates was trying to distract me. And I was like, thinking in my head, something ain't right. Cause why are they all like, everybody got something to say to me while I'm on the floor. But I mean, and I'm like, well, go to the officer in the bubble because they can, if you need to go get a pass or whatever, to law library, whatever the case may be, go there because I'm on the floor. I'm just, I'm pretty much just chilling, walking around, making sure everybody's good. So I noticed that the women that was in the TV room, they kept looking down on the first level where I was and looking at me, trying to see where I was and where I was going. So something, it's like an intuition, because when you're a correction officer, you just go with your gut, and you could tell when something ain't right because of the behavior of the inmates. And when you work a unit and you've been working that housing unit for like 1, 2 years, 3 years, you know your inmates. At this time, you know them. Like I had gotten so good at it. Hell, I can call them by their DC number. Like that's how good I was in my unit. Because like I said, they used to call me the police because I was nosy. I'm going to signify, I'm going to walk the tier or whatever the case may be. I want to see what's going on. This incident, this little girl, Lil Moyen, I'll say, and that was Lil Moyen. I was working, I noticed that something wasn't right, and I had seen somebody going to her cell. I didn't know who it was, but I seen somebody going cell number 13, and I was like, that's Lil Moyen's cell. Why are they down in cell 13? Like, why did that girl just go in there? So something just told me. Then I seen the group of girls in the TV room looking. And in other words, they were to watch out. So I went around and I walked up to the TV room and I said to the ladies in the TV room, I said, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what's going on, but I know something is going on because y'all keep watching me. I'm getting ready to do a security check. And when I do the security check, y'all better not holler, police on tier, police on tier. That's to alert the inmates when police is coming. They used to call us the police. So, in corrections, you carry a lot of keys because you got your keys, you got the cell keys, you got to open up the door key. You just got a bunch of keys. So I held the keys, and while I'm holding the keys, I'm doing my security. I was getting ready to do my security check. But before I left out that TV room, I told him, I said, if any one of y'all yell police on the tier, like I said, I'm going to write each and every last one of y'all up. And y'all know I know y'all name and your DC numbers. And once I write it, I will put you on lockdown. You will be locked down and you will not get none of your privileges. Okay? So that was the end of that. So nobody wants to lose their privileges, not even for their homegirl. So I walked around, I held my keys, and I got to cell 13. When I got to cell 13, I said pop 13 because no, I didn't say pop 13 because the cell was open. I looked inside. I said, what the fuck is going on in here? I said, what are y'all doing? And they was like, no, officer, oh, no. I said, what is that broom there for? And Moya, why's your jumpsuit down? What happened? And she just crying. And I like, get out of here now. Get out of here. And I know each and every one of y'all, get out of here now. And I got out of there and I told little Moya, I said, come with me. And I said, each one of y'all getting ready to be written up and you're going to be locked down. Those were the ones that was getting ready to assault that young girl. Now, mind you, they had her jumpsuit all the way down to her fucking knees, had her on her bed, legs squatted, wide open. So you know what they was going to do. You already know what they can do. I can't go into detail because, again, TikTok won't allow me to say some of the shit that I want to say. Use your imagination, what they were going to do. And I saw a mop in there. I don't know if they was using the mop to, like, maybe threaten her if she yelled or screamed. But there was a mop handle there. So the girl just crying and screaming. So I took her out. I locked the two inmates. No, it wasn't two. It was four. Because two had one of them each. It was four of them. Two of them had her arms. And then one had, I think two of them had her arms. One had her leg. However the case may be. I can't really remember. But I know her legs were spread wide open. And she was laid down. And they was getting ready to do what they do. And when I took Lil Moye in the officer's office and I talked to her, because there's an office like out in the Sallyport area, and I took her back there and she told me that they were getting ready to rape her and that they started, you know, touching on her inappropriately, that she didn't, and they told her if she yelled, they was going to use that broom handle on her, or, you know, or beat her, or whatever the case may be. And she was just so hysterical. And at the end of the day, I wrote an incident, you know, of course, because I found it, I had to write an incident report. I wrote an incident report. I got all of the girls that was involved in the situation. I got them all locked down. And it was 4 females. I just couldn't remember in the beginning, but now that I do remember, it was 4 females, because I remember 2 of them holding her head, holding her legs, and I think it was 1 holding her legs, or 2 holding her legs, or her arms, but they had her spread open like an eagle. And yeah, so they all got locked up. They went on lockdown, and I wrote the incident. So Lil Moye, I had to have her removed from the unit to go into PC. If anybody know what PC is, that's protective custody. And we do that to protect the inmates, because a lot of times they you know, she was scared, and she had only been there maybe a week or 2 before she was attacked. So that was another incident, me being the police. Wait for part 5.